we were just going to bond over our shared love of John le Carré and the original Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, which was for me, well, it was a TV phenomenon at the time, but also such well-written characters. And you've inherited this John le Carré world. How do you keep that kind of pacing and the three-dimensionality of the characters whilst writing for a modern TV audience?
What's been quite pleasurable about this season is that I wanted to consciously pay a bit of homage to those original Alec Guinness le Carrés, because that was my first contact with le Carrés, watching those next to my dad. I was about 10. He let me watch them. And you'll see, I think, in the first episode of the new season, we've really done that. There's a moment where we really go back to that le Carré world of, dark corners, shadowy people, lamplighters. Not that glamorous, just for a moment. There will be glamour later, I promise. But there's just a chance for us, I think, to enjoy that very old school le Carré world. And I think people love the less glamorous side of spying. The endless waiting, watching, overhearing, all the little tradecraft skills that you need to be a good watcher and a good listener. So we've done a little bit of that.
And also you've got some fantastic locations in here as well. How do you, but it's not always the glamorous part of the fantastic locations. I think in episode 2, you head off to a little backwater. How do you combine the different colours of the different locations to create a palette with which your director can paint?
Yeah, so what I tend to do when I write is I think in terms of psychological and physical colours. So episode 1, clearly Pine is living a shadowy, and you could almost call it a half-life in London. And so in my head, there's a greyness, there's a kind of lack of colour in his life. And that is, of course, going to explode somehow, because that can't sustain.
Yeah.
This is the nightmare, isn't it? And so then, of course, the flood of colour comes in the form of Colombia, and that extraordinary light and those huge epic landscapes and mountains. And so then, of course, Georgi Banks-Davies, wonderful, wonderful director on season 2, has come in, and she's instantly noticed that and gone, aha, here's an opportunity. And so her and Tim, her wonderful DOP, are able to exploit and explore that and bring that mass of colour to the second episode and onward.
And for you, obviously, to keep all of this secret from everybody, you've got to become like a member of the Secret Service. What's it like having your film Secret Service family, where you can talk about all of this, and then come back out into the other world where you can't? Does that give you a little flavour of what it's like?
Yeah, I mean, it is. We kept our mouths shut, as they said. I mean, writers, of course, spend a lot of time on our own. We're quite used to it. On the whole, we don't do too many of these interviews such as today. It's not so much our thing. I think the real heroes of this are the actors, who are constantly, of course, doing interviews. That's their role in life, public facing, and they've been very, very good at keeping my story quiet.
Excellent. Well, it's a fantastic story. Congratulations again. I can't wait for everybody to see it.
Oh, fantastic!
Cheers.
Thanks so much. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey You Guys!